Here we go. Camera. My lovely washing. My fantastic studio. Got young Joseph.
Yes, young Joseph is joined.
Cupboard in the way. There we go.
He's a glaring image on the back.
It's very glary. Very glary. Make it more glary. Might help balance it out overall. Yeah, it's not bad. Not bad. Probably the lens probably needs a clean. Right.
Yes.
Well, this is a mystery to Joseph.
Yes, it is, because it is a box.
Yes.
I'm not really well known with boxes. I like box sizes. Small, medium.
How would you
large.
describe that box?
I would say it's medium box.
A medium box. I shall be right back very, very quickly.
Although, it's weird, you know, what if they wrap it in bubble wrap instead is the exterior? What if it was a bubble wrap exterior, not a box?
Bubble wrap except then you'd have trouble reading what was inside the box.
Oh, yes. And you'd probably also spoil the illusion of what is in the box.
Are we going to have a...
What's in the box?
I guess, actually I'd probably lift that up slightly, can't I? Just slightly. There we go.
Also associated with boxes is the movie Seven, with
Really? It's been a long time since I've seen the movie Seven.
with Morgan Freeman and Brad Pitt, where it's like
Yeah.
at the end where he's like, "What's in the box?"
I need to see that. I'm sure I've seen Seven.
Yeah, I haven't seen it, but I know what's in the box. I think
Somebody's finger?
wasn't it Gwyneth Paltrow's head?
Her head? That sounds about right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. So,
We're not gonna,
chances of a head being in this
yeah, we're not
box.
going to find Gwyneth Paltrow's head, or we're not.
That
even
would be
gonna,
one for the books, though, wouldn't it?
We're
I
not
think
even-
I'd need to...
We're not even going to find Kevin Spacey's head. So, although some people might want his head.
go the writing's up the right way, then. I wonder if that's going to make a difference. You think there's going to be bubble wrap in there?
It's either bubble wrap or those
Oh.
polystyrene,
Like the squishy polystyrene mini pillows.
polystyrene pillows. I mean, that's
Although, it's sounding kind of
quite.
rattly.
So they didn't do much of a
They've got a lot of faith.
insulation
No, they seem to have a lot of faith in their delivery services that...
because it's a box.
holy shit. Oh no, that is cardboard. I thought that was a plastic thing there.
There's a lot of there is a bag that's full of air.
Oh, they do. Oh, actually,
So
I
that,
did get a delivery
that
with
must
one of
be
these pillows once.
that must be the new kind of
This is their new environmentally friendly plastic packaging.
so if you're running out of air, just
Yeah, I guess for those that decide they're going to mail themselves
it might be something that you could get at the airplane.
overseas.
They'll just like roll down if in a case of an emergency. It's kind of, just that. It won't be any oxygen masks anymore.
Just BYO.
Just those
Plastic bags.
Yeah. Or what do they do in America? They don't use plastic bags. They use kind of
Paper bags?
Paper bags, yeah.
Yeah.
So
I think that's what you're supposed to use.
Yeah,
like
so-
everywhere.
so use paper bags if there are no oxygen masks in an airplane. But that's not really a part of it.
That's not good advice.
My
That's
advice
you know that the paper bags are supposed to lower the amount of oxygen you're taking in to stop you hyperventilating.
Oh, okay.
Whereas the aeroplane drop down bags the exact opposite.
Oh,
So you find yourself in
What about a plastic bag?
same
Oh.
deal. Yeah.
So yeah, my advice,
Survival tips from Joseph.
Don't listen to Joseph.
Take with a pinch a dollop of salt.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
don't listen to me. I don't have the advice.
Right, now this next box kind of gives away what it is, as long as you don't get sidetracked by the Ghostbusters logo. Yeah, put this
I
away.
think it's just given away. Is the Ghostbusters, not just any Ghostbusters. It's the recent one that no one likes.
No, in fact, it's a Windows mixed reality thing that I've been little VR headset with the doohickeys as well.
Do fleckies.
So we're going to be. We'll open this up and then we'll set it up and you can have a go at some virtual reality if you like, Joseph.
Oh, so this is an actual one of those masks.
Goes over your head. Instant seasickness device.
Oh,
Yeah.
They've done that recently at the London Underground. They've done something like this
Did
with Elton John, where they put it on and they see through the entire of his career, I think, from the beginning to the end.
Wow.
So don't take my advice, but listen to Elton John. That's the only advice I'd say. Also, my advice is pretty bad. But Elton John is good. But this is also...
Elton John is good.
He is good. But this new Ghostbusters film, do people like this new Ghostbusters film? Not really.
I think a lot of people said it was worse than it really was. Like, it was pretty bad, but...
I haven't actually seen it.
It's probably worth seeing just so you can say you have.
Like.
But they could have done... I think what made it... what was particularly bad about it was that it could have been so much better.
Because they
Like,
actually...
especially they had some pretty good actresses there.
Yeah. Melissa McCarthy,
Yeah, it was
Kristen
it was
Wiig.
such a waste. It was such a waste. Because they basically just... They redid the old Ghostbusters but kind of broke it at the same time.
Oh, okay.
And kind of half-assed it. And then wondered why people were angry about it.
Yeah.
What do we got? We got... I think that's the headset. And we got the motion controllers, which... I think behind Joseph. I think... Oh, on the arm behind you.
Batteries.
Yeah, I got some more of those because...
That's what you needed.
They do come with batteries, but they don't come with rechargeable ones, so I got some rechargeable ones. And these are... Do you want to open that one up, Joseph?
Open.
You open that one up. Oh. Actually, I'll slip the plastic off this one.
That's a very interesting way to open things.
It's
the future of opening things.
quite a secure little box, isn't it?
It is a piece of plastic.
Oh, those are heaps bigger than I imagined them to be.
It comes with batteries.
Well, I don't know why. They look smaller in...
And instructions.
On the camera.
Remember, read the instructions and read the fine print when you sign things.
They have little wrist things on them, which is a good idea. Not stop you there.
It's actually like cardboard.
Well, that's nice actually. One of the things I've been doing lots of research on these because these were actually really cheap on Amazon recently, which is why I have one because I couldn't. There's no way I could normally afford the asking price even of these ones, which are normally cheaper anyway. But yeah, a lot of them have got dodgy touchpads. That one feels okay, which is nice. Ah, there's the included batteries.
That's something that doesn't normally happen. That's batteries not included, but this time it is batteries included. Is that what Amazon's new thing is? Is batteries included?
Batteries included.
Although
yeah,
it's not from Amazon.
No, it's Acer.
Sorry,
Acer and Microsoft.
Sorry, Amazon, but we are saying your name.
Quick start.
But it's not a paid promotion from Amazon.
Definitely not a paid promotion. Unless you consider that I paid Amazon for this, so but I'm not getting paid for it.
Oh, he's not getting paid from it.
No. Especially, and not even from YouTube because they demonetise my channel. Bastards.
Yes, that's not a good thing, is it? That's something that's been recently happening to a lot of people.
Massive demonetisation. Although mine was demonetised April last year, I think, when they brought in the new. You must have 10,000 lifetime views on your channel. And it was like, yeah, not even close. Not even close. Right, so yeah, what do you reckon?
So is this the
right, you've got
like the
so yeah
controller.
Very basically these gives you hands in virtual reality, right? Give you hands so you can allow you to move about and do all sorts of things. So yeah, basically like game control on these rings here, all these lights, these light up, and we'll open this up. It helps with the tracking. And one of the special things about this, because I don't know if you've heard of the other VR headsets that are around, but a lot of those use cameras or other tracking devices that you put around your room, right? Which, as you can imagine, is a bit of a pain in the ass to set up. Because you've got wires going, you've got a power and wires and... Right. Well, Microsoft, who I'm not a huge fan of, I'm not a fanboy of Microsoft by any stretch of the imagination.
This was also not a paid promotion of Microsoft.
Not paid for... this is all very, very snug. Very, very snug. Nice heavy-duty plastic bag here. It's free. Free download for this Ghostbusters VR. I have to try that out. Definitely. Have to try
What is with these people in Ghostbusters? Like, I like Ghostbusters, but there's more to the world than Ghostbusters.
It's their thing, right?
I mean, there was only really one good Ghostbusters movie.
Yeah, the second one wasn't all that good, was it?
Yeah, the sequel.
The Red Goo.
Yeah, and was it the Statue of Liberty or something? It was just weird. What happened?
Alright, so what Microsoft did.
This is also not a paid promotion for Ghostbusters.
No.
We're just talking about Ghostbusters.
We haven't been very nice to Ghostbusters, actually.
Yeah, sorry, Ghostbusters. We like the original.
The original was great. Love the original. I still remember, I must have been about 8 years old or something when I saw it, and I still remember jumping out of the chair. It must have been literally that high when, in the scene with the library, with the ghosts, the ghost woman turns around.
Oh yes, yeah.
My dad was sitting next to me at the time, and I swear he just about wet himself laughing. Right. So you see on this. See on there. Right there. There's two cameras.
Oh yes, 1 and 2 on the side, so it's kind of like almost like two antennae.
Almost like some sort of bug-eyed frog. And they do this. They scan the room, and they keep an eye on these, and they do the tracking from what they're calling inside-out tracking. So the headset does because there was trackers in the headsets of the other ones anyway, but to refine it, they had these little lighthouses, I suppose you'd call them, around the place. Well, all that's built into this. And it's not quite as good, it's not quite as accurate, but it's pretty bloody close, and you don't need to set anything up around the room. And that, I think, is very nice.
Definitely very involved technology. I mean, this wouldn't have been around 10 years before.
Oh god, no. No, this only just came out in, I think it was officially launched in December last year.
Right. Wow, so it's definitely really new.
Very, very new. Which was why I was absolutely gobsmacked that I managed to pick this up for, in US dollars, they were selling them for $219 US.
Wow, that is cheap.
Yeah. And I managed to get it over here for 360 New Zealand dollars, including the tax and the postage and all that. And they're selling them over here. You can buy them locally.
But it's more money in New Zealand.
About $600 or $700.
Yeah, see, it's more money in New Zealand.
Depending on where you go.
New Zealand, it's just more money.
These almost do look like Fresnel lenses. Very fine. See little rings in them just. You see there's a slight, very faint rings in there.
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting. I've heard so many mixed good and bad things about these.
From you people here at YouTube.
Wow.
We love you.
Not from the people that tend to watch YouTube, obviously. Other creators.
We love the people.
Not that I'm much of a
We love
creator.
all the content that is on YouTube.
Love it, love it.
Again,
All of it, without question!
We don't want to be taken off this show. Wow.
Oh, okay.
They've
got,
plastic bag.
No, little sweatbands, I believe they are. Yeah, can see that pretty clearly. Cool. Got a question about your new Acer device? Ask us. Okay. Printed with soy ink.
Was that the first film that you saw at the cinemas? Ghostbusters.
I don't think I saw it at the cinemas.
Oh.
But the first Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
Yes. First time I saw it was at the cinemas.
We're having random chats in between. Sadly, my first film at the cinemas was Star Wars: The Phantom Menace.
That was your first ever movie at the cinemas?
Yeah.
Oh, Joseph. Oh, you poor bastard. That's the saddest story I think I've ever heard. I've heard some sad stories. That's tragic. Have you ever been back to the cinema since, or was that just...
I don't know what cinema it was. It was probably
But have you been back to any cinema since?
I've been back to some cinemas. I've seen some.
It must have been frightening going the second time, like, you know, thinking it was going to be as bad as...
Yeah, I gotta see Attack of the Clones or something. I think it must have been Rialto. I don't know if it was Rialto. Might have been in Dunedin in '99. I think so. Must have been.
Sure.
Must have
I
been
arrived here about 2002, I think.
So
Tail end of 2W2. Oh my goodness. Right, I think that just about does the unboxing. The rest is going to be plugging in and setting up. Should be fun. Right. If you've watched,
we do
thank
like
you.
you.
For
We do like you, Ewan McGregor though. You're quite cool. You're probably the.
Oh, the Phantom Menace had some brilliant actors in it.
It has some
Brilliant actors in. Yeah, no doubt there. But yeah. Maybe that's for another video.
Yes, it would be a good.
It'd be interesting to do some film critiquing.
Yeah, I like film critiquing.
Yes. Right. I shall switch the thingy, the doobalaki. We go. There is it. There it is somewhere.
See you later.
Catch
viewers.
you later.
Thank you, viewers, for watching.
Oh, and if you haven't already,
Subscribe.
do like the video and subscribe.